I'm Jim Ward, and I'm the president of Kidde, and it's just tremendous being here. And Tom, I'm just so pleased to hear your story, because I hear stories like that all the time. Craig, Kix, Ron, Lee, Gary, thank you very much for all being here and helping support us today. You know, I start every day, like most of us, have a cup of coffee, and you open up the computer. And you start with the endless emails you get every day. But there's one that I get that I pay attention to every day. It lists all the fatalities from fires and all the deaths from CO poisoning that occurred the day before. Talk about a sobering reminder of what your company does every morning. For those of you who may not know, 3,000 people will die this year from fires in homes in the United States. 400 people will die from carbon monoxide poisoning in their homes. Way too many for all of us. I won't go through what was talked about with the worry-free alarm, but in 60% of those deaths, there was an inoperable smoke alarm. Think of that. You had the ability to save that life, and it didn't happen. And it didn't happen most of the time because they took the battery out of the alarm for all the reasons. I mean, we've seen people take the batteries out to put in their remote control, if you can imagine that as we look at that. So for us, we think this is the next step in saving lives. The 10-year sealed-in lithium battery, which basically means you put it on the ceiling and you leave it alone. Hopefully never have to have it work for you again during that whole period. And by the way, the other benefit, what's the thing you hate about our alarms? The chirp. And what times is a chirp? What time is a chirp? 2. It's a perfect sync with changing the clocks. It's always 2. There's actually a science to that. I won't bore you with the science of why that actually occurs. We're just going to take it and change it. And so our goal, working with the fire services community and Craig and Kix and everything they're going to do right now, is to change it so that over the next decade, the standard in everybody's house is a 10-year sealed-in alarms, and our play is to continue to try to get down those smoke and CO deaths, which I think we can do. You know, as part of our campaign, as part of what we try to do, obviously, is to get the word out. And over the last decade, we've actually donated over 1 million alarms for low-income and elderly families that we distribute through the fire departments throughout this country. And today, I'd like to announce 2 donations that we'd like to make. First of all, Craig, when you go on tour in next year, I think we had originally agreed with your team to give you 1,000 alarms to give to 10 fire departments on your tours. Well, I didn't like that. So we're going to give you 5,000 alarms. So that when you go out and on a tour, and can you think of a better spokesman than Craig Morgan? Come on, let's give Craig, and we love what you do, and we're so proud to be associated with you. And I know with what we're doing with you, we're going to continue to make a difference. And I also like to announce that we're going to give 1,000 of the worry-free alarms to the Department of Fire Prevention in Tennessee to continue their great program. Let me just close with saying, you know, I've had the parent company of Kidde is a company called United Technologies, which makes everything from Black Hawk helicopters to Pratt & Whitney jet engines, Otis elevators, Carrier air conditioners, and a little thing called Kidde. You know, I've worked for them for 30 plus years, and I've had the privilege of the last 6 years running the Kidde. And people ask me, why? Jim, you still seem excited after 30 years of working for the same company. And it's very simple. It's great to work for a company whose whole mission is to save lives. So I commit to you today, as the head of this organization, that we will continue to work furiously with our friends in the fire services, who are the real heroes every day, to continue to bring those deaths down, to continue to work so that we never lose another firefighter, no more deaths in the homes from either CO or fire. So thank you all for being here today. Thank you for all you do, and particularly thank you to all the fire services folks. You are heroes, one and all. Thank you very, very much.